Hello everyone. Welcome back. Haven't streamed in a long time. Oh, I look really orange right now because of my giant screen blasting light on me. Whatever. Hello Turbo Squire 19. Hello Nikika. Hello JMR Ultra. Hello. Good to see everyone here again. Hello VOD viewers. This stream was actually meant to start like almost an hour ago, but I was having issues with my capture card. It just wasn't receiving any input from the Switch 2 dock at all. And so I tried a bunch of different cables and was plugging, you know, directly into the TV instead of into the capture card first and all that stuff. And then eventually the exact same cable that was already plugged in the whole time then suddenly started working again on the capture card. So I'm using the exact same setup I was originally, but now it's working. And it just wasn't working before. So that's great. Hey Marcy, X3, how do I say that? Or is it Xferna plays? Because there's a 3, but I'm guessing it's meant to be like an E. I don't know. Can already picture you not playing Prime 4 on launch because of the recent news, but hey, at least Air Ride is a ton of fun, right? I'm still gonna get Prime 4, I think. I'm not planning to not. I mean, it doesn't help that the game is like, you know, what, like $100 something, $110 over here probably. I got lucky with Kirby Air Riders. This in Australia is retailing for $110, but I got it for $85 at Big W, which to be clear, $80 was the old standard price, and that was still like, oh, $80, I gotta spend $80 on a new game, and now $85 is like, oh, what a bargain, so cheap. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, it is bad, and that sort of thing as well that I've talked about before with like the pricing problem with the Switch 2 and everyone like getting mad at Nintendo, and I'm like, look, I'm not saying you shouldn't get mad at Nintendo for the pricing, but I hope you are aware this is not a new problem, especially in somewhere like Australia, because like I would look at like PS5 games. When the PS5 came out, the Demon's Souls remake was like $140. And that's years before the Switch 2. Like, this is not a new problem in this country. Games have been like $100 for as long as they can get away with it. They've been doing it for a long time. I was tempted to make the stream, like, kind of like how when Pariah played this, he made it like the best racing game of the year. I was kind of tempted to do that, but then have the thumbnail be Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Just to see, like, will this actually work? Like, will this actually bring in the people who only care about Sonic and don't care about what I have to say about any other games? Because maybe it would. I don't know. But I didn't want to. I don't know. I didn't want to go too far with it. I didn't want someone to say like, "Oh, you're trying to clickbait everyone." Just wondering if I can change my exposure a little bit on my camera. Auto exposure off, bring the ISO down a bit. There we go. And then put auto back on, or maybe I'll just leave it there, and then I'll bring out my actual light. You see my face as reference. Oh no, that should be okay. I can change it later if I have to. Will you make a video on Prime 4? It's the only game I'm actively considering maybe doing a video on at the moment. So I don't know. I feel like it's going to be difficult with Prime because like all the issues I have with Prime 4 so far are a lot of the same issues I have with all of the Prime games, except for the new stuff, which I will talk about. I feel like I have to talk about it because like my main thing is still like Samus is slow, the powers are kind of boring, even the new Sidekick powers. I look at that and I'm like, do these like do anything? Oh, inactivity on it. This is a replay. I'm not playing right now. I'm playing replays so I can talk over it for a bit first. Yeah, it's just like the psychic powers that they have shown so far look really boring. You know, there's the one where you like look at stuff and move it, which, and like draw, like move around little lines and stuff, which can I just say, like, seems a little, it's a little bit similar to some of the stuff you might do in the best game ever made, for those who know what I'm talking about. And the like aiming the missile thing in the air, I'm just like what's the point? Why would I want to do that? Like I don't understand the appeal of doing that. I don't know why the replay changed away from me. Maybe because I was doing badly. So yeah, just the psychic stuff. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand why this is meant to be fun or cool or interesting because it looks really boring. The bike, I'm like really, you know, actually let's go on the store page. To look at the Prime 4 stuff. I smell front. Oh, don't even look. Okay, let's bring up the. Okay, do they have pictures of it on here? They do. Okay, when they first showed off this in that direct, the Samus on the bike, out in the desert. Are there no other pictures of it? Do I have to look through a trailer? I could bring it up on desktop, but I can't be bothered. I've already got the Switch set up, so I'd rather use this. Isn't it in this trailer? I'm pretty sure it is. As that close-up, the really ugly close-up of the bike. Yep. Like, that's your first impression, and you're like, what am I looking at? Oh, these... Like, I don't try to be too annoying about, like, oh, the texture resolution is not great, but, like, come on, up close like that, it doesn't look very good. Yeah, okay. This. When I saw this, immediately, and my friends can vouch for it, because I watched this with all my friends on our cabin trip in September. When I saw this, I immediately went like, oh no. And then said like, this is Sonic Frontiers level design. Just big, empty, flat, nothing. Just like, my brother put this into words for me that was what I was thinking as well, but just articulated it in the way that I would think as well, which is the bike seems like a solution for a problem that doesn't need to exist. So the big empty map, oh well, like we need a way to like get around between these different areas of the map quickly. It's like, well, why didn't you just not build the game like that? Like, because what that map suggests to me is there's just going to be like boring, points of interest, like kind of Korok Siege shrine puzzle challenge things that are going to be populated through the world. Oh my god, look how red I am from that. That you're going to find through the world. Are there any other? Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. Stuff like this. If you have played the game, not Metroid Prime 4. If you have played the game that I'm talking about, you know the one. This is kind of similar to some stuff, like very basic stuff you do in that game that's not meant to be like a puzzle or a power-up. It's just a thing you can do at any time to like interact with things. But in Prime 4, it's like, ooh, look at this cool new power you got. And I'm like, I don't find this very interesting. I find this kind of lame. Yeah, Cardmaster, yeah, it's not an open world, but the idea of bringing Metroid into like a kind of Hyrule Field thing with these separate zones that, they connect, like the desert is the hub between the zones and stuff, like, that's not, to me, I'm just like, that's not how you make a Metroid game. Because yeah, sorry, as I was saying, is what it implies to me is that yeah, the desert's gonna have a bunch of random points of interest junk. I think I remember Joseph Anderson making a joke about that in his Breath of the Wild video or something. Like, imagine when Prime 4 takes cues from Breath of the Wild and you pick up like, individual missile expansions. So instead of getting a 5 missile expansion, you get one they divide it up so there's more stuff everywhere to find. No, I don't like Pokemon. I've never really had any interest in Pokemon. I like some of the designs, like Tyrantrum, and just I like the dinosaur ones. You know, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I'll do something about Prime 4. Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe like after I finish it, I'll replay it on stream. Not the whole game, probably. Although it will be Christmas break at that point, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have a bit more time for that stuff. Oh yeah, this as well. 30 $30 for this? Should have been a free update, man. And I liked Bonanza. That was something I was thinking of streaming as well at some point. I liked it a lot, but had a lot of the problems that Mario Odyssey had, and I was noticing it so much more because like going into it fresh, like I've played Odyssey before, I sort of know what to expect, and it's like, oh, this is like the same thing. This is like the same problem where it is just like there's too much stuff to get, and a lot of the stuff you get is kind of junk. It's just like you turn a corner and there's a banana, and then every time you have to punch, 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 break the banana, play the animation. Oh, banana, eat the banana. Like, it just is so much downtime. I would have preferred a lot of those bananas removed from the game, and they just kept like the platforming ones, because the platforming is great. The platforming is so fun, but just like digging through the ground and stuff, it's boring. Like, it's a cool gimmick, but it's boring. There's not really much to it. So that's sort of the issue I have with Bonanza. Sorry, let's go back to Prime 4. But then not okay. This is another trailer, different one. Oh, this is the initial one. Yeah, like I'm worried that they're gonna make the upgrades, like the missile upgrades and energy tanks and stuff. I mean, even Dread already did like Piece of Heart style energy tanks. Is there no audio, or is it just really quiet? Because I'm hearing nothing. Okay, it's just quiet. Yeah, Dread already had like the quarter piece energy tanks, which was like, okay, it's not too much of it. Have I tried Shinobi? No, but I really want to. I really, really do want to. But Silk Song took up so much of my time, which is probably my game of the year, even though I have a lot of problems with Silk Song as well. Mostly just the filler. I just think there's a lot of side quest filler in that game to like reach the true ending. But otherwise, in terms of just doing like exploring and fighting bosses and stuff, it's great. It was really, really good. Yeah, probably my favorite game this year. And to be honest, to spoil a bit with like Kirby Air Riders, I put like 10 hours in, and I played the demo before, and you guys would have seen I was on the stream with Pariah and Stelmo and King K last weekend for the original Kirby Air Ride, which I never played that much of before. You know, I love Mario Kart. I like Mario Kart World. I have issues with it, but I still think it's very good. A lot of the issues I think they could just fix with patches. It's not like that fundamental. And I think the soundtrack of that game is like the best soundtrack I've ever heard in my life. It's amazing, and not that I care that much about the Game Awards, but I am like a little bit disappointed that it didn't get nominated for best soundtrack this year. But I think Kirby Air Riders is the better game. Like, for what Kirby Air Riders is trying to do, I think it does it way better than Mario Kart World does, because Mario Kart World has this big open world but doesn't really do anything with it, whereas Kirby Air Riders feels like, with the premise they have of the way you play, it's like they got all of the juice out of that idea that they could. And they, like, every mode, every little like gimmick and option, like everything is there. Mario Kart, you can't even like increase the volume of the music, you know? So it's just like little stuff like that. Whereas I still think Mario Kart World. Oh, sorry. Actually, if there was one main thing, what I really like about Kirby so far is it feels a lot more skill based. Whereas Mario Kart is obviously a bit more chaotic because there's 24 people. Like, I think if you could have an option to play with just like 12 people like normal, slightly less chaotic items, and maybe they changed the way, if they changed the way like tricks work, because when you're doing tricks and jumping around, that's all the cool stuff in Mario Kart World, but it actually slows you down a lot of the time because you're in the air, and you're charging and stuff. So it's like, I want those mechanics to be more rewarding in like a general race. I want it to be like, if I'm good at jumping and wall running, I'm doing better. but they didn't quite nail that. Whereas like Kirby, I feel like this understands more, like giving you a high skill ceiling that's like relatively easy to get into, but really lets you go crazy with it once you're like good at, like really good at the game. What about the other racing game that came out this year? I don't know what you're talking about. For the record, again, because I haven't streamed anything since Mario Kart came out, right? I didn't play Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I played the demo, like the network test demo they did. Did not care for it at all. Found it boring. The music's awful. The game looks ugly. And I just wasn't having fun. So I didn't buy it. And also it costs like I think it's $108 on Steam here. And I know Mario Kart is expensive as well, but I got that in the bundle with the Switch 2. So that was like $70. Also, you know, Mario Kart doesn't have paid DLC at launch. And other stupid predatory junk. I am so sick of Sonic brand stuff at the moment. It is like constant. Just never ending. It is like every single day the Sonic social media is posting like, guys, look at this merch drop coming out from Sonic with this company you've never heard of before. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm sorry, there's not a single track I've heard in Crossworlds that I like. But I mean, I haven't gone out of my way to listen to a lot of it. So, but every piece of music I have heard, I've gone like, ugh. Whereas like Mario Kart has the best soundtrack ever, and this Kirby as well has got really good music. Not as much, nowhere near as much as Mario Kart. And there's some tracks I'm sort of like, eh. But still really good stuff. Like the main city trial theme and the theme for like the water level and stuff is great. Oh yeah, sorry. The argument people using of, well, Mario Kart, that's like a $500 game because you have to buy the Switch 2 to play it. Okay, well, if you want to play the new Sonic Racing game, you know, you need like a console as well. So I guess it would also be a $500 game. The only difference is maybe you already own the console. You still had to buy it. Like, the Switch 2 is a brand new console. Of course you have to buy it to play the new games on it. That's just how it works. That's such a nothing argument. Have I played Bubsy 4D? No. I'm aware of it. I've played the demo, I think, for Demon Turf, like the game by the same studio. And I think the movement stuff is really cool. But I'm gonna be honest. I feel bad saying it because, you know, it's like an indie game. I don't want to be like, I don't want to be mean. And I know some people really like Demon Tides and Demon Turf. I know Pariah does as well, in particular. I don't like the art style of those games. Bubsy, like, especially, just looks kind of, I don't know, there's something about him. You know, a little bit of that kind of like furry art style that I'm not a fan of. And I know someone will say that, but you like Sonic, and I'm like, Sonic is not. I do not agree with the notion that Sonic is furry, or at least anywhere near on like the furry spectrum as other stuff. The only reason people consider Sonic furry is because of fan art. No one says Mickey Mouse is furry, and Sonic is like a derivative design of Mickey Mouse, kind of, you know. So. But even with like Demon Tides and Demon Turf, it's like the faces of the characters. There's just something, I don't know, they look kind of uncanny to me and a little scary, and they always like have their tongue sticking out and stuff, and I don't know, it like makes me uncomfortable looking at it. It's weird. It gives the impression. Have I beaten Air Riders? I played the story mode. I finished it once, but it looks like there's like a true ending, true final boss. I haven't done that yet. I might start some of that today. Yeah, exactly, Marcy. Sonic is a cartoon character like any other. You know, like, is King Dedede? Well, okay, he's a penguin, you know, but, you know, like, I don't think just because you're an animal character immediately makes you furry. If anything, I'd say the Sonic movie designs are more on the furry scale than the actual Sonic movie, the actual Sonic, you know, game, the real Sonic designs. Oh, why is my bitrate going down? Am I still here? Can everyone still? Apparently, I'm dropping a few frames. And we're back. No, hold on. Maybe I need to reduce my stream bitrate a bit. Hello? Uh-oh. Am I not coming through at all? Oh, no. Am I still here? Sorry, I can't tell. OBS is freaking out on me. No, apparently I'm in the red again. Is this gonna happen to me like once every few streams? Dude, what is going on? Okay, green, are we good? Are we back? Okay. Okay. Yeah, if anyone, can we confirm that we're like stable again now? I don't know what that was. That was like a random drop for a bit where I was in the red. Are we here? Hold on, let me put the game back on. Are we back? Okay, we're good. Sorry, guys. I don't know what. I have like gigabit internet. Like I don't have. Actually, I have even my upload speed's like twice as fast as it used to be now. So I was like, yeah, cool, it should be fine. Oh, the audio was fine? Okay, weird. Usually when I drop like that, maybe this is a different thing. Maybe that was an actual legitimate network issue, because what I've had before with OBS is sometimes, like, my internet's fine, but then OBS just decides, like, no, actually, you're in the red. You have no connection right now. And my upload just tanks. Like, it just stops. It goes from, you know, 20,000 down to, like, 1. So I was wondering, is that what was happening? But it was like fluctuating a lot. It would sort of like go back and then down again. So maybe that was like a legitimate network issue. So we should be fine again now. I did lower the bitrate of the stream a little bit though. I think I had it on 25,000 kilobits a second. Now it's on 20,000. Because like I have the better upload speed. I want to get the better quality out of it. But like, I don't know, maybe this is fine where it is. I think most people don't even stream that high bitrate anyway, because it like just makes it harder to keep up with for everyone. What was I talking about? Yeah, just like the faces of those games. Yeah, I just find them a little off-putting. And yeah, I don't view Sonic as furry. Oh yeah, I haven't even talked about Miles McKenzie. I haven't even talked about the annoying fucking guy in Prime 4. So, yeah, I need to at least say it at some point so I don't forget and then not talk about it later. Hello, Bridgemoon Productions. I'm planning on making a video about this game, Kirby Air Riders? No. I mean, maybe well, like, it might get mentioned in another video somewhere. Like, it might be, you know, relevant still. Kind of like in the Doom video I talked about Mario Kart and Prime 4 and stuff, you know. Yes, Miles McKenzie is the name of the annoying, fucking dorky nerd sidekick guy in Prime 4. And to be fair, he's one of what, like 5 or 6 or something? Sorry to ask again, this is during the stream getting funky. What was your favorite movie of the year? What have I seen this year? Let me check my letterboxd. I've seen like a few things. I mean, I saw Back to the Future in the cinema for the 40th anniversary. What did I see this year? I saw Weapons, I thought it was okay. Oh, definitely not Jurassic World Rebirth. Yeah, I didn't really see that. I only saw like a handful of like newly released movies this year. Yeah, I think I saw like The Day the Earth Blew Up, Weapons. Oh, even then that's 2024. I think, is Weapons the only... Okay, well, Weapons and Jurassic World Rebirth, I think, are the only 2025 movies I saw. So I guess in that sense, it automatically goes to Weapons. Which I thought was good, I just didn't think it was, like, amazing or anything. Yeah, Rebirth did come out. Yeah, so, okay, sorry, keep getting sidetracked. Miles McKenzie, Metroid Prime 4, the Sidekick, the Sidekicks. I have seen an insane amount of, like, borderline gaslighting about that game. Because, you know, I thought, like, okay, the game doesn't look like phenomenal because it still just looks like every other Prime game, and I really wanted them to push it in more of an agile, acrobatic, more open-ended 2D Metroid-like direction, which they haven't done, which is disappointing. But, you know, okay, fine. Prime is still good, so, you know, we'll see. And then they reveal that, well, okay, so first I watched the overview trailer, which, oh yeah, I've heard One Battle After Another is good, yeah, maybe I should try and see that. I watched the overview trailer, which had, so can you see how fucking fast I was going there? Which showed Samus meeting with a bunch of, like, different Federation people. And I was like, oh, that's a little weird. And they showed, like, some parts of, like, them opening a big door for you and little things like that. And I went like, huh, okay, I'm not really loving that for Metroid, but maybe it'll be okay. And I even remembered back to, like, when they did the first demo. I was about to say E3. E3's dead. The demo, like, after the Switch 2 was shown off and everything. The demo where it was, like, Samus in the opening area of the game. And you're, like, talking to Federation people and stuff. I remember even that when they're like, oh, hey, Samus, like, here's your map or whatever. And I was kind of like, oh, okay. What? I mean, it's just the first part of the game. Fine. But then the previews came out from, you know, like, IGN and everyone. Talking about Samus's sidekick in that first area, Miles McKenzie, who, like, has Marvel quippy humor and follows you around and talks and tells you what to do in, like, the most in the way that I would make fun of in other games of, like, oh, what's that over there? Better go check it out. He's like that, except he's telling it to you rather than, you know, like Samus herself talking to herself or something, which would also be really annoying. And, you know, maybe I should actually play this game while I'm talking now. And it's just... It is so... Not only is it so wrong for Metroid, but it's just, like, generally terrible and cringe and bad. Like, I don't understand why that would ever be put into Metroid in the first place. Or, you know, or any game. Like, it shouldn't be in anything. It's the R-Wing. So... I'm baffled, and, like, most of the previews were like, yeah, we were really liking the game, and then this happened, and, like, this was really weird, like, really out of nowhere. Like, is he gonna be around for like the whole game, or they're going to be, it looks like, you know, you run into other characters in every area, which also to me still implies that the areas aren't interconnected. Oh, that's nice. This one's probably going to get deleted. It implies to me that the areas of the map in Prime 4 do not weave together, and that's why you have that Hyrule Field desert in the middle, is to enable like fast travel, well, you know, not fast travel like a menu, but, you know, faster travel to different places. Because the areas don't connect. Which is like, well, that's not how Metroid games work, you know? Like, I want an interconnected world. I don't just want a bunch of segmented stuff. What's the race of the day? I don't know. I don't know if it's just like get you more money or something if you play in this mode. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I didn't put his hat on. I like the cowboy hat. And I've been using the transform star quite a lot. But I think I still need a bit of learning to like get better with the timing of that and knowing when to spin to swap and stuff, and to not accidentally spin and then switch between different things. But yeah, there's the implication that there's going to be, if it's not just Miles McKenzie, probably the most annoying one, like there will be multiple characters like him in the game. You know, there's like that older guy, the more serious kind of guy, there's the girl, there's the robot, there's like different characters in different parts of the map who will talk to you. And I know in one of the clips of the later area, like I think it was the robot guy goes like, Samus, the ice beam seems to be slowing them down. So it's like, cool, so they don't stop. Even later in the game, they still tell you what to do. Hello, Pariah. Nintendo usually is above that stuff. That's what I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand. It's so weird. And like that's the scary part, is that you do the missions with Miles McKenzie, and then you get away from him, and then he goes like, oh, hey, Samus, oh, I got the comms working. Now I can talk to you, even if you're not around. So that now he can directly, like, voice chat you while you're out exploring. Fuck off. Like, go away. It's scary. And I think in one of the menus I saw there was an option for, like, contact... like troops or something, like there was a radio button, I think, which implies to me that you can talk to them, like at any time you can open a thing and like, oh, hey Miles, how's it going, like I need some help. Which in that sense I'm like, well, I mean, if it was just that would be fine because I can avoid it, but I still just think like, could you not just have like Samus's suit, or like Adam, you know, like in Dread, where like you can go somewhere to get a bit of direction if you need it, and it's just like a little robot voice. It's like, Samus, this area is fucked up. Look over there. Like, why can't we just do that? Why do we need a guy who's like, oh my god, everything's trying to kill us? There's gonna be a part where Samus has to like blow something up, and then he's gonna look and go like, that was awesome. It's gonna be something embarrassing like that. Miles was the reason for the delays. They needed time to perfect his dialogue. See, I wasn't okay with Prime 3. I don't think it's bad, but I think Prime 3 is too much. And there's a reason Prime 3 is usually considered like the worst of the trilogy, and it's because of all that stuff. It's because it's been made so linear and so handholdy. All the planets, like you're literally on different planets. You're not even on the same world. Why is this taking so long? So you like there's no interconnected map at all. You have to jump between different areas, and then the game will just tell you like, Samus, you need to go and look over here instead. And the dialogue is kind of not great. and I don't know, just like a bunch of, and like Samus directly walk around and like talking to, it was like Admiral Dane or whatever, and so I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want any of that in Metroid. I'm fine with the opening where it's like Samus in her ship and you get to like look around and touch stuff. That's cool. I'm fine with that. I would like to see a little bit more of that stuff as like an opening sort of area that you can, like maybe the game starts in the ship and you're free to walk around and look at stuff and, you know, see sort of how Samus operates, but like you can just walk straight over and just like hit the button to start the game, you know, like there's a the objective is immediately available. You don't have to look at all this other stuff. I really like Kirby Air Riders, Mav 695. Whoa, 695. It's really good. I've barely ever played the original one, but I'm really getting into this. How are the Metroid Prime games? Okay, general consensus is that Metroid Prime 1 is like one of the best games ever made, and that Prime 2 is like good and Prime 3 is like fine. I agree with that except for Prime 1. I don't think Prime 1 is, I don't think any of them have, I think the Metroid Prime games are good, and like Prime 1 and 2 I would say are like very good. But they're nothing compared to the 2D games. Dude, it's taking so long, the screen's like turning off. If I remember correctly, you can basically turn Miles off. It's not a super elegant solution, but you can turn off subtitles and turn the voice slider off. That to me is not a solution at all. That is a very poor, I'm not saying you're saying it like this, but the people who are using that as an excuse, I'm like, no. That does not change the fact that you have to watch cutscenes with this guy, and you have to have him follow around and talk with you, and potentially have like pop-up things talking to you and stuff, and you have to do missions with them and all the other characters. Like, that is not a solution. And then it means in the cutscenes where things like actually happen, you don't get to hear dialogue. You know, if there's like actual important dialogue, or like maybe even if Samus talks, you know, she might have like a Metroid Dread thing again where she has like one line of dialogue. Can I make a prediction, like a really sad prediction that I don't want to make, but I have to say it in case it happens? So Samus has never spoken in the Prime games. She spoke in Metroid Dread once, like she had one line, and she had like the screaming at the end of the game. But that's all. She never speaks outside of that. And even when she does speak in Dread, it's Chozo language. Oh, I should have gone off that ramp. I'm still learning these tracks. Yeah, she speaks Chozo. She doesn't speak English, so you don't get that like kind of, or you don't get a cringy like, "Hey, don't worry, guys, I'll do it." Like, I don't know. I feel like she's a bit of a difficult character to get like a right voice for that doesn't sound really cringy and annoying, potentially. Oh, I didn't get the landing. So I have my little hypothesis that there's going to be like an emotional ending in Prime 4 where like all of those other characters are, you know, working with you and you're going on an adventure, and there's going to be a part of the game where like they're all together. Oh, I meant to go off that ramp. Where you're all together and, you know, it's like the final push, like, come on, Samus, we gotta do it. Let's get Silux, you know. And it's going to be Samus's one line of dialogue where she, I don't know, she like looks at all the other characters together and goes like, "Thank you, guys." Or like, "You've really helped me out." I don't know, like something like cringe like that. That would be her one line of dialogue. Now I don't actually think that's going to happen, but I do think it would be really funny, and it would be another like big like controversy thing about this game. But like, come on, like, have you guys seen like the overview trailer and stuff? Like, it really does look like that's what they're kind of going for, is like this ensemble cast of Galactic Federation people all like working together with Samus. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Like that is what I'm seeing. Where is everyone? Why am I doing so well? I'm not even that good at this game. Yeah, Other M as well. And again, you would think after games like Other M and Prime 3, where like the universal criticism was like against that kind of stuff, you would think they would not do it again. Or worse. Like, at least in Other M, the characters aren't making jokes. You know? Like, at least the characters are taking the situation seriously, kind of. Samus does seem consistent with the other Prime games. In Prime 4, kind of, but I think it's kind of awkward now that she's just standing around not saying it. Well, it's kind of like that in Prime 3 as well. Like, I get her being silent a lot of the time. Should I make a lobby thing? Does anyone else want to play this? I don't know. I get her being silent for a majority of the time. But when you have characters like actually directly talking to her and stuff, it's kind of weird that she just stands there and doesn't say anything. Or even like nod or whatever. Again, that's why I'm like, just don't put it in the game. You don't get that awkwardness if you just don't put that in the game. It's fine. I completely agree that the controls in Super Metroid are not good, but I love the like world design and just all the cool like stuff that you can do in that game. But I do agree that game feels much better in Zero Mission and Dread for sure. And honestly, the controls are probably the only reason I would maybe be okay with them doing some kind of Super Metroid remake, remaster thing if they wanted to like overhaul the movement a little bit, make Samus feel better. Kind of be okay. What am I talking about? The Sonic? What Sonic? What, was there like a Sonic game this year? But just, yeah, like, you guys know what I mean, right? Like, the way they're doing all these other characters and Samus, like, talking with them and stuff, and teaming up with them and junk, like... Okay, I haven't done this New Game Plus thing yet. I'm assuming this is how I get the true ending. You now play on super hard. I did normal before and it was pretty easy, so let's do hard. Yeah, the way they're setting up all these other characters who team up with you and walk around and help you with stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It comes off as like they're trying to do something with that. And see, I could agree about the Doom comparison. I think the difference, though, is Doom Guy as a character is much more just like... There's more of like a comedy kind of like element to his muteness, sort of. Like he is just so angry. Whereas like Samus is like I was not a normal person, but like she's a human being with like emotions and, you know, she's not... I don't see her in the same way as Doom Guy. Doom Guy is more of like a kind of blank slate. Samus has a bit more of a defined sort of personality to me. Yeah, I've played a bit of that ROM hack for Super. But just like if they ever, you know, officially did a Super Metroid remake thing, you know, maybe I would be okay with it. Oh, so it shows me which ones I've already done. Okay. On more than 30% of the game? Yeah, Okay, well, this is the thing that I particularly wanted to talk about, is like the gaslighting of people talking about the the backlash to the backlash kind of thing, where people like me say like, this sucks, this is a really strange choice for an otherwise, pretty good looking game, again, aside from the bike, which was still a bit worrying. And just the fact that there's still literally no evolution over the Metroid Prime formula at all. It like feels the same. Come on, I'm so slow at the beginning of this. The way people have been trying to push back, if you just don't like change. You just can't accept something new. Cringy fucking Marvel dialogue in a Metroid game, which in any game people would hate. You just can't accept that it's just something new and awesome. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? I hate that. I hate that counter argument of like, well, sometimes things change and it's good, so if you don't like a new thing because it's bad, that just means you just don't like any change at all. And not for the... It's the whole thing I talked about in the Doom video. Just a few months ago, about like, they severely changed from stuff from like Doom Eternal, and I thought it was for the worse in a lot of ways. And I just don't agree with the idea that change is like inherently good or inherently bad. I don't think it has any value. It is a value neutral thing until you personally judge it. So it's just like, why did Metroid need that change? How does having quippy Marvel dialogue improve the game and improve the series in any way? I don't want Nintendo games to be like the slop junk from other studios. That is I come to Nintendo because I want quality gameplay that doesn't give me all that fluff, junk, nothing, I would still say, like, I think Metroid Dread did a good balance of, like, you had a little bit of kind of like cutscenes and sort of Samus, like, kind of talking to people and stuff, but very little overall. And I greatly prefer that. Oh, I'm so slow. Because you have like the cutscene with not Ravenbeak, the other Chozo. Why am I forgetting his name? Quiet Robe. You have like the cutscene with him. Samus has her one line of dialogue, and then like Adam will talk to, well, Adam in quotes will talk to you sometimes at those stations throughout the game, and it's just like a a synth robot kind of voice thing. Even that I think is maybe a little too much. So I don't know. It's just such a strange decision. They just don't like the things being criticized. Yeah. So this is the thing that really bothers me. The way people talk about this stuff. Like, I've seen people say, like, everyone, they just want to complain. They just want to hate. They're just trying to bring down... Okay, so what's the point of this if I already have it? Can I just go... Or what, like... Because I'm already using it. So... They'll say stuff like, yeah, people are just trying to hate and tear this thing down, and they just want to get clicks. They're just trying to get attention for this thing. But is that not literally what these people are doing by talking about it when they clearly don't care? Because that's what it looks like to me. Is like, okay, this is a problem that... Oh my god, I'm fucked. No. Oh. The tide? Okay. It's just like, here's a problem people have. You don't care, but you're deciding to come in and get mad at all the people who do care and call them, crybabies who are just mad over nothing and they just want to complain. But, like, that's what you're doing. Like, you are making content off of other people's, outrage, and you're telling them, like, oh, you just want to hate. You're just trying to find a reason to hate for clicks. Like, that's what you're doing. You're weighing in on an issue you don't care about for attention. Like, I don't understand. Ow. So I don't know, just the whole discourse around it really bothers me. Like, I'm glad I'm not on Twitter anymore and stuff, but even just, like, Instagram comments that I was seeing about Prime 4 was just, like... I literally saw someone say, like, since when is, like, atmosphere part, like, of Metroid? Have you even played the games before? And I'm like... Have you? Like, what do you mean? It's like a huge part of the appeal for Prime, especially because the gameplay in Prime is kind of, it's not that good, and they still haven't improved it. So like, yeah, the atmosphere should be a big thing, and all the other trailers were very, very atmospheric and kind of moody and dark and stuff. So like, now all of a sudden, oh, by the way, you're gonna have this annoying fucking guy following you around for at least some of the game. And even if it is only a small part of the game, why? Like, why did it have to be there? Super Metroid didn't have that, you know, Zero Mission Fusion. I mean, like, Fusion even had more sort of dialogue and linearity and stuff, but, like, it wasn't like that. You can also get away with it a little bit more in, like, text form. I feel like cringy dialogue is less cringy when you don't have to hear someone say it out loud. When you read... It's gonna get real nerdy in here. Like, that still sucks. But when you hear it said by someone, then it's like, oh, dude, like, shut the fuck up. Ugh. Can I go? No, I can't go up enough. Dude, the beginning of the story mode is rough. You're so slow. Thoughts on Metroid Other M? I've barely played it, because it looks shit. I've played a little bit of, played like the first hour or two, because I think I needed footage for a video once. And just like general curiosity, and it's not good. Again, it's like there's a reason people don't like these, you know, that particular game. And like Federation Force and stuff as well. It's because people want games where you play as Samus alone in like a moody environment thing, and you're exploring on your own, you're finding things out on your own, you're not having a character like, Samus, maybe you should check the map over there. You know, I said this on the stream last weekend, whatever, with Pariah and Stelmo and Kincaid, that that stuff in Prime 4 feels like a joke in the new Doom games. It is something they would do to mock trends of other studios. Where Doom Guy would have like some character come in like, oh hey, Doom Guy, really need your, you should really come over here, and then he would just kind of like grab his face and just like push him out of the way. Feels like something like that. Except I'm supposed to think it's endearing. And yes, you'd be like, oh, actually, I quite like Miles. Oh, he sounds just like, he's you know, acting just the way I would if I met Samus. Speak for yourself. Also, there's a reason you're not in Metroid. Like, we don't come to Metroid for you. We come to Metroid for Samus. And for the exploration and stuff, you know? Have I played the Ori games? Yeah, I have. Played the first one a few times. I've only played the second one once, but I really want to replay it because I really liked it. There's so many games, man. Like, I'm playing this right now, and then Prime 4 is coming out soon, and I really want to play the new Shinobi and Ninja Gaiden 4, which I might buy Ninja Gaiden 4 soon because it's on sale right now. Because I just played Ninja Gaiden like 1, 2, and 3 recently through the Master Collection. So I know I was playing the like inferior versions of 1 and 2 to most people, but fundamentally they, you know, still seem pretty similar. And to be honest, I kind of like Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge the most, which I know is a controversial opinion, but I thought the combat was a lot more refined in the third game. There's a lot less bullshit and just like annoying stuff. And there's a lot of stuff I didn't like the bosses are fucking terrible. And like the narrative implementation with like slow walk stuff and the climbing and everything was really dumb. But like otherwise, I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't know guys, this one kind of plays better than the first two. And felt a bit more balanced to me as well, because like the first one was just like non-stop, I was getting fucked all the time. And the game does not teach you anything, so I had no idea what I was even doing wrong half the time, or what I could be doing to improve. Then the second game, the Sigma version, again, which is what I played, felt a little bit too easy sometimes. 3 brought it to like a nice middle ground, where I was dying sometimes, and I was still doing well, and it was pushing me to play better, and it actually was like rewarding me with ranks and like you know, more like currency to buy upgrades for playing, well, you know, just basic stuff that the other games weren't really doing that well. The first one did more, and I think the second one, vanilla, has a better like shop sort of system like that. But oh yeah, I got someone made the Tornado, or the Tornado 2, or X Tornado, or whatever, from Sonic Adventure for this vehicle. I was trying to make Samus's gunship, but I couldn't really do it very well. I didn't feel like I had enough control to make it look good, but I'm sure someone else could. Shinobi's really good, though it doesn't have a lot of replay value. The light Metroidvania design kind of makes replaying levels a bit rough at times. I did notice that because I played the demo and I thought it was good, but yeah, I was kind of like, wait, is this like a... Yeah, am I like backtracking in this game? Is it not like a linear thing? So, yeah, that is a little strange. Ow. Do you think Prime 4 will be a good game? I'm sure it will be a good game. I just don't know if it's going to be as good as it could have been. Look, like, because fundamentally it's already losing points to me because it has done nothing to adapt the Prime formula to be something more akin to 2D Metroid, which doesn't mean it has to be exactly 2D Metroid, but something more with those fundamentals. Something more with that flexible, open-ended kind of movement tech and stuff like that. That's what I want out of the Prime games that I'm not getting. You know, I want power-ups and movement that give me the flexibility I see in Doom Eternal or Dishonored or Prey, like that kind of almost immersive sim stuff. That's what I really want. But we're not getting it. So already on that front, I'm a little disappointed. But I'm like, okay, well, you know, the other games are still good. Like, I'm sure this will be fine. But then the bike has me really worried. And then now, like, these companion characters really, like, oh my god, like that. Because the bike is something that's like, okay, maybe I could ignore it, you know, a lot of the time. Like, I don't have to put up with it every single moment of the game. But those side characters look like they are going to be there a lot. And they're a big part of the game. Even if they're not in literally every single element, like, you are going to be interacting with them quite frequently. And they're going to have a big narrative presence and stuff, and I don't. There are better ways to, you know, communicate, like Samus being a hero and, like, helping people and stuff than that. And cringy character, like, whoa, Samus, hey, over here. Well, I was really bored in my office job. Like, it is like parody to me. Like, I just don't. I can't believe the ways people are trying to justify it. How is the bike worrying? I spoke about it a little bit earlier, but the main thing for me is that Metroid maps, the appeal of Metroid, especially in the 2D games, the appeal is that you're in a big interconnected map. It is not like gated off areas like a Zelda dungeon thing. The appeal is more in that the areas weave together and you can kind of like navigate your way through them in different ways. And it's not just as... because it makes the exploration more like interesting as well, because you have to pay attention to like, oh, I can't just leave the one entrance and walk into the one other end. Like, I can't just exit the only way I'm supposed to and enter the only way I'm supposed to. There's multiple ways to get around. And that's cool. So by having this big open desert area with a bike, it shows to me that the areas in the map probably aren't that connected. They're all like isolated parts far away from each other. And they had to put this bike in to make traveling around this big, empty, barren map, you know, faster. And on top of that, it's like, that means they're still not giving Samus the speed booster or any of that kind of stuff, because like she wouldn't need the bike if she just had the movement abilities she already has in the 2D games. But they're really allergic to that in Prime. And I just think like it would be so much more interesting to have to give Samus the speed booster for that stuff, because then maybe you could use it in cool ways that's not just the desert. Maybe you could use the speed booster in like normal areas of the game to do cool platforming. Like we have Doom the Dark Ages and Doom Eternal and stuff, that in Doom 2016, these really fast, you know, mainstream console shooters. I'm not saying Metroid needs to be exactly like that, but I'm saying that I think the world is ready for it, you know? Like, you can have Samus move around a bit faster than what she does currently in the Prime games. And I'm just really disappointed to see that they've still not addressed that criticism of the past games that I've had in any way. I'm not saying that as like, oh yeah, they need to listen to me specifically, but just because sometimes I feel like I'm the only one. Me and Pariah are like the only people like, man, Metroid Prime needs more shit. Oh, and Neril, I think. I don't know him personally or anything, but like the YouTuber Neril has said before in like his video on Prime Remastered, like that it's just really unfortunate that like Samus's movement is just so much worse in Prime than the 2D games. And it's oh my god, no. Asshole. Get out of my way. No. It's just really annoying because it's the same thing with Sonic, where it doesn't have to be this like 2D, 3D war of like, oh, you only like the 2D games because they're old or whatever. It doesn't have to be that. It is a design decision that they've made for the 3D Metroid games to be less interesting on a gameplay level than the 2D ones. It doesn't have to be like that. 3D Metroid could be just as like cool and open-ended as the 2D ones. If anything, just like Sonic, it should be more open and cool. Yeah, I agree. The marketing for Prime 4 has been not good. And I'll say as well with the control scheme for Kirby, it doesn't bother me too much, the one button thing for the most part. I mean, there's two buttons down the special move, but like for the most part, the way they do all this stuff with like everything on the same button, I've never really felt like I've done something on accident, except for maybe like trying to inhale an enemy when I'm too far away. Honestly, the only thing maybe I would want a button for is the quick spin. Because sometimes I just think it would be easier to just, instead of having to flick the stick around, if I could just press a button to do that, like a shoulder button or something. Maybe that would be better. Oh, oops. But otherwise, I don't have a big problem with it. I thought I would, but like I really don't encounter many times where I'm like doing something on accident. Okay, right, so I pushed that and that. Yeah, okay. But yeah, like, I don't know, I thinking this is, I'm thinking this is, like, one of the, like, better games I've played this year in terms of, like, for what this game's trying to do. Because, like, I don't do, like, number stuff, especially not on videos or anything, but I do have backlogged, which is, like, the video game equivalent of Letterboxd, where I log games and I give them a rating. Usually I give everything, like, a 4 out of 5 as, like, a great, like, really, really good game. You know, every now and then I get a 4.5, you know, like a 9 out of 10. And then there's the very, very rare, you know, perfect 5 out of 5s, which is only reserved for, like, Outer Wilds and I think, like, Doom Eternal and maybe a couple other games. This, I'm feeling like this is like a 4.5 or like a 9 out of 10 for me. Just because, like, everything that it has to offer, I can't really complain about it, you know? It's got everything it needs. And it does it all, like, very well. Right, I forgot this is a timed one. I think you can drop the fireball behind you. Yeah, I think I just did it there. You don't hate the lack of movement in Prime. It would be cool, but I really want the combat overhauled. Yeah, like... Yeah, I don't like how basic the movement is, and I would like at least a little bit of an improvement to it. But I think I agree that if they pushed more in the combat, then I'd probably be okay with it. If Samus had, like, way more cool combat moves. You know, like, and with the psychic powers and stuff, like, what I would want to see is Samus can pick up, like, any object in the environment. You know, like Silver or something. Like, she puts her hand out and can, like, pick things up and move them around. And you could use that to, like, throw them at enemies. You could use that to build, like, platforms for yourself to, like, ride around on and stuff. Like, that would be sick. But I don't know if they're going in that direction. Because that is, like, that is getting towards, you know, like, immersive sim, like Prey, Dishonored kind of level stuff, which I don't think they want to do, but I want them to do it. I think that would be fucking cool as hell. What do I think of Donkey Kong Bonanza? I spoke about it a bit earlier on the stream, but to recap, to give you your Marvel recap before you watch Avengers 87. I really liked it, but I do have problems with it, and they're mostly the same problems I have with Odyssey. Where I don't think either of those games are bad. I think they're very good. I love the movement and the controls and stuff. It's just there is not enough platforming. So many of the bananas feel like filler and downtime that I would rather just not have done. But it's that problem where, like, the first time playing a game, you don't know what is filler and what's not until you do it. Again, like an example, I think Joseph Anderson used that in his Elden Ring video. I love the Donkey Kong design. I think it looks great. See, I already have this, so I can just not switch to it, right? I can just say, like, no, fuck you. Cool. Yeah, in Joseph Anderson's Elden Ring video, he talks about how a lot of those, you know, a lot of the bosses and stuff are, like, recycled and boring and just aren't worth it. But you don't know the first time. Like, you don't know what every little, like, hidden area is going to, unlock as, like, a cool fight or a cool upgrade until you've already done it. So it means the first playthrough is full of doing all this junk that is boring because it's like, well, I'm trying to see everything the game has to offer. Like, I don't know what's fun and what's not until I've already tried it. So if I replayed Bonanza, which I do want to replay it, I would just, like, probably beeline to the end of the game. Like, I would not go for any of the extra... Oh, fuck. I would not go for any of the extra... any of the extra bananas, or any, like, I would not do it. I would just go for what's on the way and try to do cool platform sequence break stuff, because that's where the fun is. A lot of the bananas in that game are just, like, digging in the ground or doing like the same thing, or you know, building up currency and then giving the currency to a thing and the tree grows. It's like a lot of that junk that just doesn't need to be there. See, I would agree that it's an excuse for using the movement if any of those things actually involved using it, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them is just like fighting enemies, and the combat's like okay, but like it's actually pretty good for a platformer. But a lot of the bananas don't involve that stuff. A lot of it is like you walk into an area and then you turn around and there's a banana just sitting there. And also, I think it would be greatly improved if you could skip the animation, because every time you go up to banana, punch, 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 oh, banana, and he eats the banana, like that's like 5 seconds or something for every single one, and there's like several hundreds in the game. There's like 800 bananas or something. That is so much wasted time. And so by the end of the game, I was getting really sick of getting those bananas. Even though, like, I wanted to get them. I wanted to see everything, and I wanted to get all the upgrades, but it just felt like a waste of time. So I would love if they just... Yeah, if I could just replay the game and just do the cool movement stuff and don't worry about collecting all the extra junk, because it just feels like it's there to fill out a list, you know, of like, look at all the things to get in this game, kids. You'll be playing this for hours. Yeah, I agree. I guess in general, yeah, Prime doesn't have the engaging gameplay that the 2D games do. I don't think Pariah was saying that Prime doesn't have atmosphere. He was saying it doesn't have the gameplay. Like, 2D Metroid has really good gameplay. Prime doesn't, but it has the really good atmosphere. He's saying he wants the atmosphere, the gameplay on top of the really good atmosphere and all that stuff that's already there. Yeah, I've started watching his Mega Man video. I haven't watched all of it yet, it's quite long. But I have been watching it. I'm a casual Mega Man fan. I've not played a lot of them. I've played, like... Of the classics, I've definitely played 2 the most, but I've played, like... I mean, I think I've played 1 and 3 as well at some point, but I've definitely played a lot of 2, and then... I've played 7, I've played 9, and I've played 11. I remember thinking 11 was pretty good. God. Oh wait, don't do that. No, don't run. Okay, no, I got him. No, never mind. Where is he? Get out of here.
Excellent.
But I do agree with a lot of his criticisms of like the general Mega Man formula, like the trial and error and stuff. Like totally agree. Oh yeah, and X1. I love X1. I haven't played it in like a long time, but that was my favorite Mega Man. Yeah, the story mode of this game is weird. I think I would like it better if it was shorter. Because you're doing a lot of these little kind of bite-sized challenges, and it just keeps going and going and going. And after a while, it's kind of like, okay, because it's kind of like a mix of classic mode and something like World of Light. But it has cutscenes as well, and yeah, it kind of feels like that they weren't sure what they wanted it to be. So... I think I would have just preferred if it was just a little bit shorter, that's all. Because it can take like a good 2 hours, I think, to get through the whole thing. Wonder how many people are playing Top Ride online right now. I'm pretty sure every single person's license I've seen in this game, when you look at like the individual stat breakdown of... you know, how much have they played of Air Ride and City Trial and stuff? No one's been playing Top Ride. Oh, you can change the announcer in the options. I had it on the default for a while, and then I was just like, let's try the other one. Let's try the English B version. Do you think Nintendo would have switched to edition for Bayo 3? No, I don't. I mean, the performance is already better on Switch 2, but the game still looks ugly, and the resolution's still bad. Do I do I like Bonanza or Odyssey better? I don't know. They both do the a very similar concept in kind of different but also similar ways. So I do like Odyssey a lot too. I might lean to Bonanza just because, again, this is the problem, is like I haven't replayed it yet. But I feel like the optional stuff in Bonanza is a little bit easier to avoid if you don't want to do it. Because, like, I've heard stuff about, like, oh, you can beat the game without even getting the Bonanza transformations and stuff like that, which I'm like, oh, like, that's cool. So it's a bit more open in that way. So maybe just for, like, stuff like that, I would kind of lean towards saying Bonanza's better. But I don't know, I'd have to play it again. Yeah, the post game's nothing great either. I actually kind of haven't even finished it properly. Like I did the trials or whatever for like each of the main areas with all the animals. I did all of those, and then I got the very last one after you've done all of them, where you unlock like, oh, now there's a big final challenge. But I haven't finished that yet because I got to it like the day before this came out. Because I hadn't played the post game for Bonanza in like since I finished it. Like I've kind of finished the game. I was like, all right, cool. I'll go back and try and get some more of the bananas and do that other stuff eventually. And I just was busy with other games. I don't want to spend too much of the currency here because I want to save some for when they have an all upgrade. Because there's like a checklist thing for that as well. Do I have a favorite 2D Kirby game? I have not played many of them. I think the only ones I've played are Return to Dreamland and Triple Deluxe. That was a long time ago. I don't really remember that much of them. My brother and I played Return to Dreamland co-op a lot on the Wii. I would like to, I wouldn't mind playing Star Allies, but I think it's still 30 FPS, even on Switch 2. And I know everyone says Planet Robobot's really good. That was one I wanted to play, but I just never got around to it. Tantum Dick Verbo? I'm gonna stop you there. I appreciate the compliment. But my perspective on Sonic and classic Sonic and stuff is not objective. I mean, there are objective observations that I have made about you know, like I have eyes, I can measure things, I can see when things are different to how they used to be. But my opinion and outlook and everything is completely subjective. It is no there is no objectivity in, you know, criticism and opinions of art. I just want to make that clear because I don't want people to think that when I say you know, that subjectivity is good and that, you know, you can't say anything is objectively good or bad. I don't want people to think I have this double standard where it's like, oh, well, it's fine if I say it. Do I already have the paper star? How do I check? Oh, it's got the... No, it doesn't. Okay, I guess I don't have it. Pick it up.
Paper star.
So, you know, even if... Yeah, even if it's like my opinion, it's still... It's still entirely subjective. There's no factual, you know, proof. Like, I can measure on a graph why Classic Sonic is better. Okay. Oh, the new prehistoric planet stuff? Yeah, I'm admittedly less interested in non-Mesozoic animals. But I will try to get to that one as well, the Ice Age stuff, yeah. You can pass on Star Allies? Okay. I just thought, because, like, you know, it was a newer one on the Switch, and I thought I'd heard people say it was good, but, and just because, you know, I've already played Return to Dreamland, so it was like, if I was going to get a different one, if I was going to get a 2D Kirby on the Switch to, like, play with my girlfriend or something, I was, you know, maybe get the one I better get the one I haven't already played before. Ow. There's too many games for me to play anyway. I don't have time to play. I don't have time to play Kirby with her. I got Ninja Gaiden 4 and Shinobi and all this shit I gotta get to. Kirby 64. Yeah, I think I've heard, yeah, good things about that. I don't know. I've never been like super compelled of like, oh, I gotta play all the Kirby games, but like the ones I've played, I you know, I like. Bitch. Oh my god. That motorcycle getting picked up on my microphone. I'm trying to think of what else has happened in like the past. Oh my god. I don't know how much that was getting picked up, but I had to mute because it was very loud. Where's the... you! Nope. Where'd he go? I lost my train of thought again. Oh yeah, I was trying to think of what else has happened since my last stream that I need to like cover, you know, it's like what's been, I mean, like Silk Song's obviously one of them, which I already talked about earlier. I thought Silk Song was great. I have issues with it, but very good. I think someone asked, do I prefer it over Hollow Knight? I think in some ways I do. Definitely in like the movement stuff, I think I like more than Hollow Knight. Movement and combat. I like the more kind of flowy feeling of Hornet than the more rigid, very like stop-start feeling of the Knight. How do I get up there? Up over here. No? Okay, fine. Yep, sure, we'll get this guy then. If I played any of the GTA games, and how do I feel about the delay of 6? Okay. I played a lot of GTA 5 online with my friends in, like, high school. But haven't really played the single players of any of them much. Red Dead, though, I mean, I've only played Red Dead 2. I haven't played the first one, but Red Dead is pretty fucking great. I just replayed Red Dead 2 semi-recently as well. Because that game it's one of those games that I shouldn't like it. Like, it just feels like the kind of game where it's like, I should not enjoy this because it's this open world cinematic kind of story thing, which usually I'm like, fuck off. But Red Dead 2 is like proof that if you do it really well, it's worth it. Like, that game is crazy and has like a genuinely very, very good story. very well told. For the most part, there's things about it that I would like. My main issue with Red Dead 2 is, admittedly, I don't think the gameplay is very good, which is not a great sell. But I think it manages to get by, even though the gameplay kind of sucks. Like the combat, at least. I don't mind so much like the just wandering around and like finding animals and stuff. I think that's cool. But like the shootouts are not great. Yeah, Dark Ages got an update. I haven't really gone back to check it very much, but it looks like they changed a lot of the things that I had issues with, so that's good. Yeah, the customization in this game's crazy. See, like, Crossworlds had customization stuff, and I was kind of like, whatever. I don't think it looked as good as it does in this game. And also, this has, like, the shop where you can make your own vehicles and share them. Can you do that in Sonic Racing Cross Promotion? I don't think you can, right? So, just on that level alone, like, this is still better. And the main difference to me is when I saw that in Crossworlds, I was like, okay, but... like, is the game good? Because this is just like an extra thing. I don't care about that if the game itself isn't good. Now, this game has a ton of extra modes, but like the difference is the main game is really good. So you can have all these extra modes with different things in them and stuff that you don't necessarily need, like the license customization, like all these fun little bonus things, because the game is so good anyway. Do I have a favorite band or artist? That would be T-Square. T-Square is a Japanese jazz fusion band who you may have not heard of before, but you have probably indirectly heard their work before because they are extremely influential in video game music, like Japanese video game music. In like the 80s and 90s and stuff. So I've explained this before on streams, but like, yeah, there are T-Square songs that came out before, you know, Super Mario Brothers. Sister Marion in particular, the T-Square song, which is the Mario overworld theme. It goes dun 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 dun. So like that first bit is like, oh, that's the Mario theme. And a lot of Japanese jazz fusion of that era was like very influential. Like I think it's Ducky Ducky on the Flying Beagle album. Not by T-Square, it's a different artist. That has like the underground da 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 in there, which was in other songs too, but that might be like a particular point where they kind of were inspired by. Guile's theme from Street Fighter 2 is another really famous one. That is like very, very similar to Travelers by T-Square. I'm gonna save my V-Bucks. How many people do we have here who have this game and can play it? Because like I can make a lobby, I just don't know how many people are around to play. Yes, Mario Kart. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. It's like Mario Kart World. The music in that game, if you've heard that, is basically a T-Square album, or like 20 T-Square albums. It's incredible. And in some ways it literally is a T-Square album, because I'm pretty sure it still has some of the same people who did that soundtrack, who are from T-Square and like Dimension, like other Japanese jazz fusion bands. Like Mario Kart 8 had, I think, the drummer from T-Square, and maybe a couple other people, and the lead sax from Dimension, which is another jazz fusion band who like T-Square have played with before as well. And yeah, that lead sax guy is Kazuki Katsuda, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not misremembering. And I don't have confirmation yet that he did any of the music in Mario Kart World, but some of it, like, I can hear it. Like the Super Nintendo Rainbow Road saxophone solo in Mario Kart World, that has to be Kazuki Katsuda. It sounds just like the way he plays the sax on like Dolphin Shoals in Mario Kart 8. I don't know if like they got Masato Honda is another T-Square sax player who's like incredible. Some of the music in World kind of sounds like him, but I don't know. I don't know if he's done like game score directly before. But a bunch of... Have I gone back to Mario Kart World since launch? Yeah, I have a bit, sometimes. Not like a lot, because I have so many fucking games to play. But I am, every now and then, kind of like, oh, I should play some Mario Kart. Mario Kart World should have gotten nominated for soundtrack, and don't give me that it's mostly remixes rule. Yeah, I completely agree. Mario Kart World deserves, like, every possible award for the soundtrack alone. I don't care if it doesn't win anything else, whatever. Even in terms of racing game, I'm like, yeah, Kirby, I think, takes it. Even though it's less focused on the racing, but still, like, I'm fine with that. Mario Kart absolutely deserves all the awards for the music. And part of my hope for, like, if they got a bunch of those awards is maybe Nintendo would go like, oh, we should, like, release the soundtrack. We should, like, put it somewhere where people can, I don't know, listen to it. And give us money to listen to it, you know, like, buy it on, I don't know, like, some kind of compact disc? That's what we call a pretty cool concept. Also, does anyone who has played this, do you know, is it possible, because I haven't tried this yet, is it possible to play with friends in public lobbies still? Like, if I go into City Trial and Pariah wants to play with me, can he join my session, or do I have to make a private lobby just to play with, like, 1 or 2 friends? Because I don't mind that for races too much, but for City Trial, I'm like, nah, that's like 16 people. Come on, let me play with randoms as well. Like, you can do that in Mario Kart. Ow, oh, hello. I wasn't looking. Haven't played or bought Crossworlds. Is it good? I haven't either. I only played the demo and I thought, this looks lame. I don't want to play it. Yeah, I don't have a record player or, like, any vinyl collection, but, like, if I was gonna get one, oh, Mario Kart World might be one I would have to consider. Okay, I'm not gonna get up from there. I don't think I'm gonna reach that. Nope. Oh, maybe I could have. I don't know. Fuck. Oh my god, Jesus, I don't give you a little time. So far away. How am I supposed to get it? These guys haven't got it. No, I'm gonna have to restart.
2, 1, time.
Absolutely hated Crossworlds. You can open public rooms that friends can join. Okay. If that's the case, then that sounds fine, right? Okay, we should probably use the winged star, or... See, okay, I'm gonna use this as another point against Crossworlds as well. I don't like how they do customization in that game, from what I've seen, of how you're sort of, like, leveling up and, like, building stats and equipables for, like, I don't fucking care about that. I like how this game does it way more, where you have different vehicle types to pick that have different strengths and weaknesses, but, like, that's it. It's like a fixed thing, you know? You're not tweaking little bits here and there. You know, it's a very simple, readable. Someone can look at the vehicle you're riding and go, "Ah, I know how that works. I know how to counter that." Instead of, like, all these little fucking numbers and, like, "Ooh, I have plus this," you know, like, I don't want that shit. This game does that way better. And to be honest, the fundamentals of how this game plays, of, like, building speed, going off ramps, gliding through the air, and like fast falling and boosting, like using enemies as tools to gain speed and stuff. It's kind of giving me what I want from Sonic a little bit. Like it kind of feels like a Sonic racing game, sort of. No, I think customization of stats is bad. Sorry, I don't think that... Oh my god, okay, yeah, here we go. I don't think that has a place in... I mean, in most games, really. I don't like stat customization stuff. I don't think that has a place in a family kart racer. It's just... that complicates it too much. Leave the complex stuff for, like, the movement. Of what you actually do while racing, which again, I think this game does a lot better. Keep that micromanagey stat level up. Oh, if I grind and play more and more and more, I can unlock this thing to make me play better. Like, no. Do not do that. I don't like that at all. I'll probably hop over to City Trial in a little bit and play a bit more of this. Yeah, Skydive. Yeah, I do like the jumping off people's heads in Mario Kart. It's cool. But yeah, like I'm not kidding. Like the fundamentals of how Kirby Air Riders works, like it does give me a little bit of that kind of Sonic feeling, you know? I build up my speed, I launch off a ramp and I go flying, and then I glide back down, I try to land properly to keep my speed, and you know, when there's enemies in front of me, I've got to use them. Like, I'm not just avoiding the enemies, I'm using them as a tool to gain speed. And I'm just like, man, that's fun. What do you know? It's fun when, like, mechanics exist. Or can I go for the 800? I'm not going to go for the 1000, but I think I can go for the 800. Oh, you know what? You know what?
5, 4, 3.
Go faster, Rick. No! Okay, fine. Ouch. Like Sonic R, but good with gliding. Yeah. And yeah, I can't help but see some of the sort of Sonic Riders parallels as well, where they could have made a Riders game kind of like this, maybe. Hopping off on different, you know, hopping off different hoverboards and stuff, and then you get off and run around to switch to a different one, whatever, like... That could be cool. Did I hear about the leak of a new CTR? Yeah, I've never, I don't think I've even played CTR. I've played Nitro Kart on PS2. Yeah, Crossworlds looks like shit. It looks so ugly. Like, not even counting all the other, you know, gameplay stuff. It just looks ugly. Okay, this one's different. Okay. 100 or the 50. Oh my god, I can't. Oh, no! Okay, I still won. I thought I'd had a bit more lift, but I was falling more than I thought I would. Yeah, the extreme gear felt really underused. They didn't, like, adapt any of the mechanics from Riders to the extreme gear, so I was like, well, what's the point? And I really, yeah, I hate the music. Like, I don't like it. It's awful. Transform star, and I'm gonna go do some city trial. Which, yeah, I'll see what the best way is to get everyone in. Because if we don't have, like, a ton of people, I probably shouldn't do, like, a private lobby. Because then there'll only be, like, a few of us. But if there's a way to hop in, like, a public one that people can join, maybe that works. Yeah, because I can do a paddock. How does this work? Anyone's free to... Okay. I mean, would anyone... I don't know how it works. Yeah, I know you like CTR, Prey, yeah. Yeah, Star Garden might be cool. Now that I'm more familiar with this, maybe, yeah, it'll be something I'm more interested in. Thoughts on Sonic Rush's soundtrack? Really good. It's very different to the Sonic style, but I like it. I've been listening to those a lot in Beat Saber recently. There's a lot of really good Sonic Rush Beat Saber maps. They're really fun and really difficult. Dude, the lyrics of the Crossworld song are so bad that even when I joked about it on the stream last week, no one even got what I meant when I said, like, with a stroke of luck, maybe we can become a monster truck. They're like, what? What is that? And I'm like, that's from the song. That's in Sonic. It's so bad. Okay. Oh, if it means anyone, that just means if I put the code in here, you guys can join, right? Oh, they have a specific thing for streaming. Huh. Yeah, okay, yeah. One second. Okay, create a joint matches from terminals, send a quick message, yeah. Okay. Attic opened. Now... Where's like the setting? Oh, okay, there's the paddock ID. Okay. I don't know who's around for this, but I can try do this for a bit. If we don't get a lot of people, then I'll just play publicly. 6JNDSY. Okay, that is the paddock code. I'm gonna pin that. Who are you going to be? Well, I guess it doesn't matter too much if we're doing a city trial. You can't use these. Oh yeah, this is when I tried to make the Samus's ship, but it didn't really work.
Knuckle Joe.
Right, can I change that? I don't know. Mingle. Voice chat, question mark? What's your Discord, dude? Thoughts on Sonic Rumble's soundtrack? I forgot that game existed. I've heard a little bit of it. It was pretty good from what I heard. I mean, it's better than a lot of other stuff. Oh yeah, Ted, you still at work? Oh, hello, we got someone. Moto, hello. I have not unlocked the Rock yet. Is he just called Rocky? Because I do not have that. Brio joint? Okay. It's crazy that Frontiers is still something that we are talking about in the current year. I just want that game to vanish. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Frontiers is trying to make Sonic into something Sonic is not in any way. And for some reason people liked it, kind of. Still waiting on Sonic Utopia? Me too, man. They just posted some more stuff about Jurassic Park Survival recently, and it's still like they had a new shot of a Triceratops, and the model was very clearly the Jurassic World Triceratops model. And I'm like, come on, man. Every single time they post anything, all of the comments like, wow, the game looks cool, like really looking forward to this, but could you like fix the could you fix the designs? Can you make the dinosaurs look like the Jurassic Park dinosaurs instead of the ugly Jurassic World versions? And every single time I show more of the game, it's like that. That's not what they look like. That's not a Jurassic Park dinosaur. And they still haven't really shown like actual gameplay either, so I'm still kind of like, how is this game gonna work? Like, what do you do? How do you play it? How dare you imply Sonic is anything? Yeah, sorry. That's why your Team Sonic Racing video was so good. If Sonic can be anything, then Sonic is nothing, and I'm not a fan of nothing. Where I was like, oh, that's good. That's good. Obviously, people got really mad. Sonic Galactic's so cool as well. That like latest demo, awesome. And I'm not saying that out of a conflict of interest reason, because I know someone who worked on it. I don't know any of like the main people who are behind like the core direction of the game. But it's so good. It was a really fun demo. Game looked beautiful, nice music, cool new movement stuff for the characters too. Just really good. Look at this guy. Gaming detective. Ted and I both set our licenses to say gaming gamer initially, because like looking at the default options, one of the things was gaming. It was gaming and then gamer. I think the first one I saw was gamer. And I was like, oh, I gotta use that. But like, what I prefer? Oh, I don't know. And then I saw gaming, and I was like, no way. Finally, I can be a gaming gamer. Maybe we should just start for now, and then people can pop in when they're ready. Team battle free run. Okay. Oh yeah, it's just, yeah, what I've already got set. Cool. It's also this kind of stuff I really wish Mario Kart had. Just, you know, just options for things. How do I... okay. Get in here. Beta. Oh, how do I... Wait, how do I join? Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, it'll just be us. Us for now and a bunch of CPUs, I suppose. It's kind of lame. Oh, I didn't check the CPU setting. Oh, whatever. Sonic Daybreak? That was one of the 3D ones, right? People were really going crazy about that one. I haven't played it, but I was kind of, not sure about it. They should have added Epic as a title. You're right. I needed Epic Gamer. I mean, Epic Gamer might be an option. It could be in there. Can I say I really like the music for City Trial? Like this version of the main theme I think is really good. When the saxophone comes in, oh. Can I hop in here while throw? Yes. Okay. Can I throw it from the sky? I can. Cool. Yeah, I really think the main thing Mario Kart World needs is just more options. You know, I wouldn't mind maybe some more tracks as well, just a little bit more variety. Oh my god. And just, I think I don't know, I still don't really see the vision with the movement where like it feels slower to use the cool movement tech than to just drive in a straight line. And I know people still use the cool movement for like time trial stuff, and like probably in standard races a little bit as well. But it really feels like the movement mechanics just don't really suit playing in a real match very much, because you lose so much speed from being in the air. And like flipping between, you know, like going on the wall makes you go faster, but the time you spend jumping off the wall to then change to like the ground again, you've like lost speed. Even though like the mini turbo kicks in to help, like it's not as efficient. So I just wish they'd leaned a little more into that movement stuff, because it's this weird paradoxical thing with that game where like some people said, oh, Mario Kart, it's like too crazy now. They've made it like too, you gotta like look up video tutorials to know how to play this game. I can't play it anymore. But then the people like me who actually want to use that stuff are like, yeah, I don't really feel there's like a lot of a reason to use the cool movement. So it's like both camps are kind of contradicting each other. Oh, I was trying to get up there. Whatever. It's sort of actually a thing I was hearing with the backlash to the backlash with Prime 4. There were people pulling the whole like, oh, you guys just don't like it because it's not exactly the same as like Metroid Prime 1. It's not exactly like your childhood. Well, I'm like, dude, I'm saying I want it to be more different. Like, I want them to change that stuff. And I also think Miles McKenzie is an annoying fucking character. Oh my god. Dude, Motor's fucking flying ahead. Meow, 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 meow. Oop. Oop, magnet, nice. I have not built any of the legendary vehicles yet. I've seen other people do it a couple times in my matches, but I have not. I've only gotten like a part or two so far myself. I'm still learning this game as well. Oh my god. I love how fucking insane it gets. Can I go in the volcano? Go up here. Someone's already been here. Slam! I don't view the Metroid manga as very indicative of the direction that I think the games should necessarily be going in, to be honest. Ooh. Yeah. So, epic win? Yeah, the gliding is fun. That's like my favorite part of the movement.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ugh. My god, I'm so fast. Need to go up. Oh shit. I think my only thing with City Trial, I think I've heard other people say this, is just because of like the way you have to pick what round you want to finish with, like what mode. You don't really necessarily get to like fight against all your friends as much. And I think the City Trial like open part is the more fun part than the finale. Damn. Yeah, you would, Ted. Like and subscriber? What? Huh. Okay. Yeah, the fact that Prime 4 has been in dev for so long, like, yeah, it's given me oh, we got some more people in, cool. It's given me Bayonetta 3. I mean, like, the whole time it's been like, where's Bayonetta 3? Where's Metroid Prime 4? It's like, those are the two games I've been, you know, freaking out over. Of like, when the fuck are they gonna come out? So, now that Prime 4 is finally showing up, I'm kind of a little nervous. Okay. Oh, there's not really any point in changing my vehicle.
Meta Knight.
Yoki. Alright, I'll set up another match. Put them like one more up. Like, I don't want the CPUs to be too hard because, you know, you want the focus to be on the actual people playing. And then I've got to do invite everyone. Okay. Start by. Right. Oh, why did they kick me out? Oh. Sorry, I'm still getting used to these menus. Right, so the first person you invite becomes like the admin of the match, so you have to stand by first yourself, I think, so then you still have like control over it. Oh, it's getting kind of hot in here. I feel like I'm gonna put the aircon on. It's the weather right now. Apparently it's only 26 degrees, but how much is the humidity? 73%, yeah. Dew point 21 degrees. Yeah, that's why it feels like soup. Ugh. I hate humid swamp weather. I can't do it, man. I'm so sick of it. I don't want to leave Brisbane, but also, goddamn, the weather is just awful. Sometimes it's nice, but a lot of the time it's terrible. Give me that. I usually focus on the vehicles that can fly really far and really fast. That's part of what I like about the transform star, is you can, you know, you can alternate between like the tight bike controls and then the flying stuff. Oh, hello. my god. Sometimes the one button thing is a little tricky with like that, where I'm trying to brake and drift, which is the same button as throwing, so when I release, yeah, like it throws it for me a bit. Oh! Nice, okay, let's see if I can build that. Oh, there's another bit over here. Fuck you, CPU. DDD. Give me that. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, well, give me this. There we go. Okay, where was that? Okay, you. No, 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 no. You, bitch. Okay. I need, what, one more? I've never built these before, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking for here. Okay, someone's got the dragon. Whoops, didn't mean to get that. I think they spawn in the red boxes, right? Come on, come on. What's that? What is that? Oh! No, you bitch! Get back here! Fucking coming for you. Missiles. I'm gonna blow this fucker out of the sky! Yes! Oh my god. What the fuck? I didn't think it was gonna be the actual size. You can destroy the buildings? Oh my god. Can I even move? Yeah, I can. What the fuck, man? Over here, wheelie. Hurry up, spin. Yeah. Dude, this is fucked up. Oh, okay. Can the Dragoon counter me? Can he like fly into me to kill me? I think that's what he's doing. How do I see him? Fuck off! Dude, this is like... I didn't think you could break the buildings. Fuck off! Get out of here! Yes! This is crazy. Well, that's my first time using one of those things. Hi, Steve. Oh my god, it's like so big you don't even see the... I don't even see my stats. Wait, how do I... What do I do for the final... Yeah, get fucked. What's happening now? Oh my god, what the fuck? You have to fight me? That's fucking sick. What?
3, 2, 1, go!
Dude. This game's fucking crazy. Get the fuck off me. Get away. Get away. Okay, I can move the camera, but it's a bit difficult. I don't have a lot of, like, movement options with this, but, you know, I can kind of do things. So it's basically just like the missiles automatically lock on. Okay, I did not mean to quick spin though. The missiles lock on, and I can, you know, move a bit and like crush stuff, I think, and then I can quick spin. Oh, I have to kill 20? What? Or is it saying there's 16 out of 20? What does that mean? Do I have to... Okay. I have to do a certain amount of kills to win, I think. So there's 3 legendary vehicles in this game, right? Because there's the Dragoon, there's the Hydra, and then now Gigantus. And I'm guessing the weak points they're hitting are the same ones from the story mode. So it's the things on the back, it's the tank treads. Oh, what does my special do? I haven't tried that. Do I have a special move with Y? I don't think I do. I charge with the... Oh, I can... Oh, I can fucking blast forward and run people over. Okay, I didn't realize I could still do that. Yeah, that helps. I don't think I'm gonna win, though. I'm not killing enough people. Thought this was a completely different game. Dude, what the fuck? 9,000 fucking, like, maxed out points? Okay, so that still counted as me winning, I guess, because they didn't kill me. Fuck, man, that's cool. I didn't know that could happen. Crazy. Never seen a legendary vehicle destroyed ever in this or the original. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know the rules. I don't know how this works. Yeah, that is cool. Well, now I gotta try the other ones. I'm gonna one legendary vehicle. I gotta do the other ones too. Let's be Rick. Rick with sunglasses. Okay, so I stand by first and then invite everyone. Cool. Invite to match. Cool. Was trying to fight you in the city. Yeah, I saw you. You were like a little ant. Like a little wasp, a little bee flying around, pissing me off, a little fly. And as I was just spinning around, trying to get you away from me. That is so cool, though, that you can get the Dragoon and fly around and try and, like, ram into me. While I'm this big thing, like, trying to get away, fuck off. That's cool. Yeah, this game is crazy. Sakurai really went fucking all out. And again, like, I like Mario Kart, but I do really wish Mario Kart had more of, not literally this, but just more of that, like, oh, they thought of everything. They put everything in this that they could, you know? It does feel a little bit empty. Yeah, Shadow Star, so I can... Fuck you, CPU, bitch. Give me that. Whatever. I haven't stolen anyone's ride yet, like where you kick them off. I haven't tried that. Well, I haven't gotten anyone's vehicle, like, down, I think, to low enough health to be able to do that. Unless I just outright kill them. Or, you know, destroy their vehicle. I haven't done the, like, take someone's vehicle from them thing yet. Special formation of machines was dispatched. What? What does that mean? Sorry, I'm fucking losing track of where I'm going. Over here. Oh. They're like actually driving in formation. Where'd they go? Actually, give me the Jetstar. Jetstar Airlines. No one's gonna get that. It's an Australian airline. So I don't know why I said it in America. It should have been Jetstar Airlines. Can't wait to fly on Jetstar to go down to Sydney for the weekend. Anyone want to go to Taronga Zoo? Okay, the turn on this is pretty bad, but I like that with City Trial as well, that it's a way to sort of make you... I didn't mean it, I want to throw it behind me. It's a way to make you get used to all of the different vehicles in the game. So even if you have like a character that you main, you still have to kind of know how all the vehicles work to play well. Like if you get knocked off your vehicle and you're like, oh, I need to find another one. You know, you kind of need that knowledge of like, oh, this vehicle would be really good for me right now. Oh no, this one's bad, and now I have to like adapt. I have to like struggle and try to figure out a new strategy. Ah! Oh my god. Ah, I fucking... This shit is insane. Okay, I want to get that red box up there. Oh, this one too? Fuck. Okay. Hello. This sounds like Castlevania music to me. Especially that instrument. That really sounds like something like Castlevania 4. Give me the... Die. Okay, now give me the laser again. See, this is a rare example of a stat increase thing being done well, but that's because it's not in a fucking menu. It's like a gameplay thing that everyone's doing together. It's kind of fun. Secret room opened. The laser, please. Oh, okay, got it. Can I reach that? No, I can't. Secret room here? Oh, is it downstairs? No? Oh my god. So fast. See, this is why when I started the stream, I just played replays for a bit before, like so I could talk about, you know, Metroid Prime 4 and stuff, because like once I'm in the gaming zone, it's kind of a little hard to concentrate. There's so much shit happening. God. Oh my god. Sounds like the treasure room, yeah, from Super Castlevania 4. Okay, I have a lot of health and... Yeah, okay. I usually go for whatever the recommended one is. You can do 99 laps if you wanted. Do I feel like Kirby Air Riders is too hard to understand? I think it doesn't have the initial, like, pick up and play of, like, Mario Kart. Even though it's, like, it's more simple, like, you know, control-wise and stuff. Fuck. Oh my god. This is bad. Whatever. Yeah, it doesn't have the same simplicity of, like, just getting it straight away, but it's not that hard to understand. I think it's just there's so much going on sort of outside of just yourself, because there's like the enemies on the track and like other racers getting different power-ups, copy abilities and stuff. It's a lot to sort of manage at first, but the tutorials do a really good job of sort of onboarding everyone, I think. I might just put my air conditioner on because it's getting hot. I have to shut my windows. One moment. Did you miss Metroid talk? Yeah. I mean, in brief, like, I'm a little, you know, I am a little concerned about Prime 4. Because of the bike, because of the NPCs, and all that, you know, there's a lot of stuff where I'm a little, raising my eyebrows. Who do I want to be now? Let's go DDD. Always got to do the pink one.
Transform Star.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm fine with the similarities to Smash. It's just kind of Sakurai's thing. Like, I don't think it's necessarily him trying to keep it like Smash. I think it's just more that, like, this is the way he likes to make UI and stuff like that. So that's why all of his games, because I think Kid Icarus Uprising is a very similar presentation as well. Okay, I do want to clear up the misconceptions about the Prime 4 studio hires at Retro, like the new people that came in. There's a lot of people talking like, oh yeah, because a while ago, like, Nintendo hired a bunch of people from these AAA studios, and like that's why the game is like this and stuff. I don't want to jump to conclusions like that. I don't think it's that simple. Because, I don't know, that just seems like too easy of like, oh yeah, that's the problem, it's these new people. Like, no, I feel like it's just a direction that things have gone in. But, I mean, I don't know why, but I don't think it's specifically because, oh, they hired this one guy who worked at, you know, PlayStation or something. I don't think it's because of that. And even then, pretty sure the people that they did hire for, like, those roles, I don't think they were writers. It was more like gameplay stuff or like production manager kind of things. And besides, like, it feels silly to me to blame it on someone like that. I was like, oh, it's this new people they got brought in, when, like, Prime 3 was already kind of going in that direction. Like, it's shocking that they did it, but it's also, like, in hindsight, like, well, I mean, you can see it coming a little bit. I never thought it would be that bad because it's so obvious of like, don't put that shit in Metroid. But, you know, like the signs were kind of there. It's just also it's been so long. You would think they, I don't know. You'd think they would have learnt to not do it again, or like. And like Dread, you know, like we had Dread and it was so good and it didn't have any of that shit. Like why would they then put that stuff in Prime 4? Oh, there's a portal there. Yeah, shit. That's bad. Good. Can I get to the island? Just up Derby, hold on, let me come up here first. Oh, no! Bitch. Maybe 3D Metroid is just cursed. I don't know. I think they just... They're not understanding what to me is the fundamental appeal of Metroid. Is like cool gameplay, movement, exploration, platforming, combat stuff all working together. So here's how I would describe it. Super Metroid is, you know, you use platforming to explore, and you use the combat elements in ways like to platform. Oh. You know, like all these things kind of work together because like the platforming works with the combat because you can kind of like avoid the enemies and stuff like with jumping and shit. Then you get stuff like the Ice Beam, which is a weapon, but it allows Samus to freeze enemies and then use them like as platforms, which you can use for exploration. Like you can reach areas that you couldn't get to before by using... oh, there's another island over there. Can I get up there? No, I need to change. Oh, I'm still using the fucking starting star. I need to change to like a jet one, or yeah, or the wing. What's this one called again? I'm forgetting. Oh, it's downstairs. Fuck. I didn't mean to use that one, but okay. Yeah, like there's a balance between all like platforming, combat, and exploration all tying together in a way to complement each other. So if you make Metroid really linear and hand-holding, now you've taken away some of that exploration, which means you need to make up for it in the platforming and the combat. But looking at Prime 4, it's like it's still the same platforming and combat we've had since the fucking first Prime game. They haven't improved any of that stuff to, oh my god, to compensate for the like hand-holdy exploration stuff. And even then the exploration is already like kind of simple in those games because it's very lock and key binary. It's not like oh, you can sort of get to this area before you're supposed to kind of thing. Like they patch stuff like that out in the in like the Wii versions of the Prime trilogy. Whoa, Asher, 10 Canadian, thank you very much. I know you listed Doom as a way you want 3D Metroid to lead into it, but are there other action games or 3D Metroidvanias you want Metroid to take inspiration from? Glad to donate. Thank you. Pseudo Regalia? A bit. There's like a 3D... Yeah. is a 3D Metroidvania with like really solid platforming focus. Not like an amazing game, but it was like, you know, pretty good. That's more of what I want to see out of a 3D Metroid game. And like the Samus mod for SRB2 would be cool. All Riders. Oh, because... Was it because Captain got the Hydra? Is that how it works? Oh my god. I used my hopping ability. Oh fuck. Pull up. No. Okay, well, still won. Dude, I beat Captain even though he had the Hydra. Get fucked. Ultra kill? I don't think I want Metroid to go like that crazy, but that's still that's like another example of a cool first person you know, movement stuff, sliding around and jumping, slamming down, launching. I mean, I don't know. I don't want like enemy juggling in Metroid. But you know, I want cool stuff.
Transform Star.
Alright, put on another game. What did that say? They're not, oh, yeah, because I'm gonna make the match. Get in here. It's a little weird you can't just like stay in a group and just keep playing over and over. Looks like we haven't dropped like any frames since that weird spike like at the beginning, so hopefully we're good now. Where'd Pariah go? Is he still here? There we go. All right. Oh yeah, I wanted to try it today as well. There's a game called Wildgate, which is like Sea of Thieves in space, and it has a free weekend right now. And I was gonna try that after the stream to see if it's any good. I feel like it doesn't have a very big player count though. That's part of why they're doing a free weekend and a sale, like a half-price sale already.
3, 2, 1, start. Jet Star.
Because like I really like Sea of Thieves, but even before Sea of Thieves existed, I had the concept in my brain of like Sea of Thieves in space. I used to play a lot of Elite Dangerous, which is a space simulator game, flying around in a spaceship all through the Milky Way, and I always thought, wouldn't it be so cool to be able to like get in a big, you know, spaceship battle with someone, but then I like my ship's blowing up and I'm like, oh no, I gotta eject, and then like I eject out of my ship and I'm flying through space in my spacesuit, and then I fly over with my jetpack to the ship that was fighting me, and then sneak on board and like get in the like the cargo hold or something, and you know, sneak in and like take out the crew and then take the ship for myself, that kind of thing. And then like Sea of Thieves comes along, which is basically that, but just with, you know, boats instead of spaceships. You know, even as the thing of like you can shoot yourself out of the cannon to like fly over to another ship, and it's like that's basically what I want in like a space game, but instead it's like a, you know, with a jetpack or something. So now there's Wildgate and there's another one, Jump Ship or Jump Space, I think it's called now, which is another like Sea of Thieves in space kind of game, except that one is only PvE, I think. I don't think it has any PvP. You don't fight other people, which makes me less interested. Oh, come here, bitch! Bam! So yeah, I'm very interested in trying Wildgate, even though I fear that not a lot of people will be playing it. Come here, motherfuckers. Fuck you, pariah. CPU is one of the pieces. Oh my god, we're all going after it. Oh, give me that laser. Oh! On my way, Captain. No, that was gonna be a really good spot to use it. Oh, is this the UFO? Yeah. Die. Oh god. Ow. Okay, still got hit by that. Let me up. Let me up. No. Okay, we need to go around. Fuck. I'm so fast, I don't have time to think. Okay. Oh, is it too high now? Maybe I need the volcano. Okay. Here we go. No! Oh, I don't have the speed for it. Maybe this? No, it's gone. Right, I still got one of the Hydra parts. Oh, this thing is not... I need more glide. Yeah, let's switch to... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to switch to the... whatever. Oh my fucking god. Wait, where'd that piece go? Ugh! CPU has it? Oh! No! Let me get on. Fuck. No! No, okay, not enough time. I wasn't looking at the clock. Does Sakurai still voice DDD? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how to check that. Because I think the credits, it just mentions voice actors. It doesn't say who did what. Yeah, I think Gourmet Race might be better. I don't think I have the best gliding stats right now. I don't know. I was trying to get the Hydra too, but those CPUs were hogging it. Ah, fuck. Am I only against CPUs in here? Yeah. Pizza. Oh, I can't get that in time. 98. Yeah, okay, that was just me. Yeah, I would have preferred there was an easier way to have. Dude, I can be like gaming streamer. Would prefer there was an easier way to have everyone play the same round together, unless you like coordinate it. With like, oh, we're gonna all do this one, guys. Make sure you all pick the same one. But then it's sort of the thing of like, well, your vehicle is going to be a disadvantage. That's why they let you pick which one to do. But if you play locally, it's different. You vote. Everyone votes on which one they want, and then it does like a random spin to pick which one gets selected. Wow. Alright, let me put on the next one. Whoops. I don't know why you can't just pick, like, invite everyone in the room. Cancel oh, whatever. Yeah, I'll probably do a few more, and then I might finish up. I'll have lunch, and then oh yeah, I should try Wildgate. I'm guessing Ted's not back from work yet, because he probably wants to try Wildgate. I think you can play it solo, because I was sort of like, oh wait, if I go in, like I'm going to be in a group with people who I don't even know, and I got to talk to them or whatever. You know, I don't want to have to do that. But I saw it, like Sea of Thieves, it has different ship sizes, like in types, and one of them is like a solo ship. So I was like, oh, I guess I can try that. Okay. I guess I can go for the paper star. Maybe that's better gliding. I think that's the only thing I've noticed in this game that has any kind of like lag or delay, is just that when you're playing City Trial online, there's a bit of a like buffer before you can ride a new vehicle. You kind of run into it for a bit before you hop on. Is that a Nirvana shirt? No. This is a Metroid shirt. I can't see the camera right now because I'm busy. Ow! I'm busy gaming. It's like, it's a Metroid with like Samus's head kind of in the design. Oh my god, okay, I need to pick a different one after this. Give me better car. Fuck you, gooey bitch. Dude, where are all the other vehicles? I need to find... Okay, I don't want Swerve Star, that one sucks. It was just annoying. Chariot, that'll do. Oh, never mind, some fuckers took it from me. Was that Rocket? I can do that.
Rocket Star. Steel Ball.
Oh my god.
Steel Ball.
Oh. Short race? Okay, hold on. I've lost track of where I'm going. It's up here, right? Yep. Bye, Steve. Stop hitting me! Oh, get fucked. Ooh. Ah. Okay. Ah. We're good. We're good. We're good. I wonder if they will do any updates to this, because like I know Sakurai said he's not planning any DLC, but even just small stuff like, oh yeah, the thing wasn't working great, you know, like online stuff. I mean, like Smash, no, that's not a good example because Smash had DLC as well. But yeah, I'm just thinking like Smash, I think had small little updates like that, just like fixes and stuff still. So I'd imagine they'll still do things like that. Ow. I mean, Mario Kart hasn't had any DLC yet, or confirmed, like, you know, intent on doing DLC, but they've been doing little updates. I still think they need to do more. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I wanted to get on the rail, but whatever. Right, I forgot. I'm the hop stuff. Yeah, okay. That's just gonna make me jump.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
Usually has a meaningless unit for speed, but then actually has like a real world one. Yeah, I guess it is a little weird. Especially in, oh, should we do the boss? I mean, I'm not really equipped for it, but I feel like that's what everyone's gonna want to do. Never mind, it put me... I didn't hit A. It wasn't... whatever. You can zoom your camera out? Yeah, I thought I did. I thought I changed it somewhere in the settings, but I haven't really noticed a big difference. So maybe I need to do it again. Okay, that's fine. I was worried that was gonna count as like, you're fucked, lol. Fuck! Let me go for it. Yeah! Yeah, I was gonna say, it's funny in this game where you, feel like you're going quite fast, but then you look at the speedometer and you're doing like 50 or 60 kilometers an hour. You're like, dude, that's nothing. Oh, nice. Maybe I will try that character. I might do one more. Oh, is everyone still... They must be fighting the boss.
Taranza. Taranza.
I think this one has like some web thing. For like pulling yourself around. Oh, I didn't realize the right stick did that. Brought up that little menu. It would be cool if somehow this screen here you could like... Okay, so it shows that, but it'd be cool if I could watch them. Well done, Pariah 695. Oh yeah, can I check the... Oh, can I not get to the options in here for the camera? I guess not. I'll have to check it after we do one more. Alright. Let's start. One more. You know what? Let's make it 7 minutes. Can you reduce it like all the way down to just... Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. Leave that where it was. Put that... Yeah, let's try a longer one. You have to set your settings for online separate from local. Oh, okay. That's strange. But yeah, I'll have a look. That is weird. It's a odd decision. I do think as well the only thing with like the single player mode that's like a little bit of a dampener to it is that the loading screens are like just long enough you kind of notice it.
3, 2, 1, start.
If they were a little bit shorter, I think it would have been more manageable. Like you wouldn't feel as like, oh come on, like get on with it. Whoa, cool. Okay, so that's how I do my... Nice. That's a cool character gimmick. Out of my way. I don't know what my special is. Cool. Yeah, like that. See how you kind of run into the vehicle for a bit before you hop on it? I think that's like the only noticeable lag-related thing that I see in this sometimes. Okay, how does... I'm trying to still figure out how this works. Ugh, so I can like pull... I don't know what my special does. Let's choose Vampire Star so I can kill people. Like this guy. Oh. This vehicle's getting smoky. Okay, I should probably figure out what this does. What do you do? I throw web balls? Okay. And they bounce around everywhere. Yeah, this part of the song, this is good. Whoops. Oh, whatever. I fucked that up. Ah! What is that? Oh, is that Gigantus? That piece? Oh, shit. Go up! Go up! Launch! No! Oh my god, I'm so slow. I forgot I increased the time. That's good. We'll see how different it is with 7 minutes instead of 5. Probably not that much different. Everyone will just be a bit more powerful. Oh, Jesus. I've noticed that the map changes between rounds as well, which is a cool, cool way to keep it a little fresh. Like the trees and stuff around here are usually different. There's probably a bunch of other stuff I just haven't noticed. Oh, well, the empty ones are downstairs. No. Or maybe not. I thought the symbols are pointing down here. Oh, fuck. Go that way and then... No. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Oh, okay. Missed my chance. Whoops. Oh, shit. They have the special. Yeah, I still can't tell what that icon is. I think that's the core of Gigantus. Captain has a fucking bitch. Because I don't know what else that would be. Motherfucker. Oh, shit. Bike, is that the closest one? Wait, no. Rex Wheelie. Cute.
Rex Wheelie.
Oh my god. God, you go so fast in this sometimes. Apologies for not being able to keep up with chat very much right now. Completed Leo? What the fuck is that? What's Leo? Is it another one? I thought there were only 3. Oh my god. Dude, I'm not finding all of this shit right now. Okay, Prior's up there. What the fuck? What is the thing he's on? I can't even see it. Did he? Oh my god, what the fuck? Photo finish, holy shit. Dude, you were fucking after me. Who do I think is gonna win Best Racing Game? I mean, if you're talking about the Game Awards, I feel like it should be going to Mario Kart, but people like Sonic Racing Crossworlds apparently. Like, it reviewed pretty well, which I really don't understand. So there's a chance it could win because, like, Mario Kart had a little bit of, you know, controversy around it for not quite doing enough. So I could see it going to Sonic, but I'm also like, but it's fucking Mario Kart, man. Like, come on. Okay, what is that? You ride around on a fucking lion? Wait, ah, fuck. Oh! That didn't take too long. Oh, right. Okay, never mind. I forgot this wasn't a, like a one and does not stock, it's time. Shit. Again? Dude, I can't even tell, like, what's hitting me. There's so much shit. Like, it looks like I'm ramming into them, but then I'm like, oh wait, no, I'm the one dying. Ow. Okay, I finally got a point. Can I get another? Nope. Nope. Do I have a favorite show currently airing? Not really. 27? Dude, I got one. That's fucked. Is it your first time using Leo? That was insane. Favorite show currently airing? I don't know. Yeah. Thank you for playing, people. I'm going to close the lobby and check that setting before I finish up the stream. First time got it, never seen it before. It's all combat. Yeah, I fucking rode Gigantus. I mean, Prehistoric Planet's got like a new season coming, but it's not like out yet. I mean, I liked Severance. I thought the second season was a little uneven at points, but really liked it overall. In terms of other stuff that's on now, I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of. I don't watch a lot of TV. Even movies recently, I haven't been like there's too many fucking games to play. Like I just don't have the time to do all this stuff. Have I watched Smiling Friends? I've seen a little bit of it. I don't usually watch like comedy stuff, but it's good. I just don't usually watch like comedy things. Is it an accessibility? Okay, so this is separate to online. Yeah, because I changed these in here. So do I have to go... Like, how do I set it to... Settings? Well, that's what I thought. Or is it in here specifically, like under my name? Ah. Because I looked at this before. Oh, here we go. Okay. How come that doesn't look any different? Like, I'm not seeing any change with that. Same with the camera distance. Yeah, what? Huh? It's not doing anything. Am I stupid? A lot of comedies are simply not funny? Yeah. That's why I don't watch them. Yeah, how come it's not... I'm so confused. Might have to scroll down to save? Well, you'd think with the menu popping up like this, it's designed so that you can see in real time if you've changed a setting. So that you can go, oh, okay, yeah, that looks good. That's what I want. Yeah, because otherwise, why would the menu go away when I'm doing this, right? That seems like it. Let's try a different one. Let's try like speedometer. Yeah, see, that's changing when I'm pressing it. ZL at the bottom? No, ZL just hides the menu. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, okay. I don't get it. I don't know. I can fiddle with that some more. Oh yeah, let's check, where is it? Not my machine. Machine market. Dude, some of these are expensive. I do want the GameCube, even though I don't really use that vehicle much. I would like to get the GameCube. Alright, anyway, I'm going to call the stream there. Thank you for coming, everyone, and thank you to those who played. It's probably something I'll stream again at some point, because I'm still playing this for a bit. I might stream a bit of Prime 4 when it comes out. I don't know how much, though. Probably not, like, a lot. No videos planned at the moment. You know, gonna try and enjoy my Christmas break without working, so all that. All right, thank you for coming, everyone. See you. Sorry, I'm looking at OBS.